What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Make sure to like and sub, and let's get into this. It never ends. It never ends. It's not hyperbole when we say they literally will, and I think at this point have come for every franchise, be it movie, TV show, comic, now tabletop. We the other day, the CEO of Wizards of the Coast, after their failed DEI initiatives have panned nothing except being panned, nothing has come out of that. They have resigned, and of course that was Black Aragorn, Dungeons and Dragons, and Magic the Gathering that got ruined over there. And we also have been detailing with talking more to the community and doing research and all that for the videos in Warhammer. It's been coming for them for a while, but now it's just becoming more obvious. And the big thing with Warhammer is the custodies being retconned to have been women, when proven to me very clearly that no, it's a retcon. It originally, very specifically in several different passages, says that it's men only. It is the sons volunteered by the nobility of Earth, specifically to be given to become custodies that are super OP and popular faction. And I'm also learning now that one of the main reasons behind them doing all this is because not only are they one of the most popular factions and almost 100% going to be in the Warhammer show on Amazon, they're also Henry Cavill's favorite. So of course they're going to now insert that they're female versions of the custodies, when before there were not. There were not. It's male only. And here, the newest one on the chopping block, Mechwarrior. Going woke? Question? Probably, though. Again, because whether they hire in a consultancy company, also like we've heard with Pokemon and Niantic, the companies themselves are corrupted before they even get any outside help, like that Gamer X group that we've heard about. So here's, of course, Mark Kern, the gaming pariah. Alyssa Mercanti sleeps at night and then wakes up in a cold sweat thinking about Grummz and all his online behavior, but he is calling out Battletech's behavior. So here we have the giant mech franchise made popular by video games in the 90s, and I still have a Mechwarrior game on my PC that I've played, is under significant scrutiny for an allegedly toxic effort to stray from its source material. Sound familiar? A push into modern issues has resulted in a community of fans who are not keen on the way the franchise is being led. And as we've just seen before, and I point out with Warhammer, in a day or two, I'll be doing stories about gaming sites and other ones calling these Mechwarrior fans bigots and racist and homophobes and all the things that the Warhammer fans are currently being called, and all the things that people that are pushing back on the Niantic Pokemon avatar changes for the character, everyone's being called, because we know this is their tactic. They make a lore change, the fans react to it negatively, and then those fans get ostracized. It's happened time and time again. All this has happened before, and all this will happen again. So here we go. The Mechwarrior franchise is a saga of video games, board games, and more, set in a science fiction future where players command giant robots in various combat forms. The franchise is rooted in the Battletech universe, a richly detailed sci-fi setting created by FASA Corporation in 1984. Mechwarrior's compelling blend of tactical depth, futuristic storytelling, and complex mech customization has captivated fans for decades, evolving through multiple video games, novels, and even a television series. I sort of remember that television series. The franchise officially began with the release of the first video game in 1989, and its roots extend back to the Battletech tabletop game. And the important thing about all of this is but before let's finish this, provided a detailed universe complete with its own lore. And that's the other thing, is they all have these expansive and detailed lores of feudal political structures, interstellar war, and the Mechwarrior pilots who piloted the enormous battle mechs. The game was set in the 31st century and featured a galaxy-wide conflict involving noble houses and mercenary corporations. Funny, I never paid attention to the war. It was just my big ass mech and fighting things. Actually, probably should check out the actual politics lore. Probably very interesting. Fighting for supremacy using these massive mechanical war machines. Either way, point of that is it's a futuristic setting where everyone is fighting each other, and gender identity and politics like that, that would be the least of anyone's concern. Today, however, the brand is embroiled in the tremendous controversy stemming from an effort by community managers. Dear God, baby Jesus, Lord, and all the heavens and hells, why is it always a community manager? And yes, apparently they have way more sway because in addition to Gamer X consultancy with Niantic, it was also apparently one of their community managers who's this amorphous, androgynous they-them that is behind some of those decisions. So these community managers we keep hearing about, they have a lot more say, and that's probably true here with Mechwarrior. So according to Grummz, according to Kern, yesterday, Battletech publisher, the community manager, Catalyst Game Lab, community managers freak out and mass block many Battletech fans, including drive-through RPG creator, he's naming some popular people here, in a blind rage. This is a sad tale of Battletech's descent into madness, firing conservative authors, defending violent woke contributors, defending doxing contractors, hostile takeover of the Battletech subreddit, takeover of the demo team Discord, woke community manager running amok. Thanks to Mage Leader and Razor Fist, shout out, for the insights and permission to post screen caps of their videos as we dive into this dumpster fire in the Battletech community. And please go check out Razor Fist. Always check out Razor Fist and Mage Leader. The controversies in Battletech were reignited with emails within Catalyst Labs customer support team leaked. I spoke to community members who said that former Battletech author and demo team member Robin, who also goes by Volk, had been threatening people for the past year, including gun violence, and by doxing a community member by posting a Google map of if this had been a conservative. The email was sent by someone concerned with this behavior. Catalyst community managers responded by immediately mass blocking anyone who talked about it and anyone who remotely related to them in a guilt by association purge. No one has any idea why Catalyst initiated a purge, but it wasn't their first, and it hit many innocent non-participants like OtterPops. OtterPops immediately withdrew all his support for Battletech, including over 160 podcasts and game design material. Catalyst seems to be actively trying to hide any involvement with this former contractor and is silencing anyone talking about it. But the story goes back even further, as the community has been on fire with complaints about Catalyst's extreme left-leaning politics for the past year. Catalyst is the current licensor of the Battletech tabletop game owned by Topps, which they licensed in 2007. Original team members from Battletech, such as authors Mike Stackpole, we're Mike and other things, generated excitement as they joined Catalyst to continue the legacy, but the authors were at odds as Mike is left-leaning while Blaine is a conservative, but both active in politics on social media. Of course, in 2022, Blaine had a well-known issue with Battletech fans named at the time Faith McCloskey, an extreme leftist pretending to be a lesbian single mother of 3 children. Faith repeatedly tried to cancel Blaine from Battletech and stalked and harassed him, even threatening violence. The issue was severe enough that Blaine had to seek a restraining order, but when Catalyst decided to publish a short story by Faith, the community exploded, angry that they would publish someone who would, why would you? Course. And if this was, again, always, if this were the reverse, they would have never done that. But they kept his leftist stalker Faith as a published author. This obvious injustice further inflamed the Battletech community, a smoldering fire that would burst into flames 6 months later. They turned Mechwarrior gay. Yesterday, Battletech publisher at Catalyst Game Lab managers freak out, and that's when they started mass blocking everyone. And there's the Battletech Pride Anthology 2023, Queer Tales from the Inner Sphere. The movement by Battletech Mechwarrior brand into this space follows the pattern of a number of video game properties doing the same. And yes, earlier today, I mentioned it earlier about the Pokemon Go, Niantic, Gamer X controversy. Probably no surprise that it has come for all of them. And right now, while no official confirmation that this right here just proves to the earlier thing I said, that all of these gaming companies, and in this case, the one licensing this one, they're already corrupted and chasing the ESG money. And then on top of that is what leads them to going to a consultancy company to further refine that pandering, basically, so they can get more money from a BlackRock, a State Street, or a Vanguard. And it's looking, certainly based on this behavior, that company that currently has Mechwarrior license is in fact not doing it for the best of the actual brand. So Catalyst, I would look into Catalyst immediately, and I'm sure we will be, like I said, I'm sure there will be videos any day now about them being attacked, them attacking the fans and calling everyone that calls this out or doesn't accept this bigots. Let me know what you think of this. Make sure to like, share, and sub. If you've done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you. And
well, bye.